You guys still there? Yeah, alright. Level 20 with a Pago on my side. Thanks for the follow too. Or too heavy, however you prefer. Another one, level 60. We might just end up having to use what we have today because I don't want to spend too much longer on taming these guys, and I would really love to get these into at least like a boss fight. That's gonna be too high for render. Did we miss any? No, okay. Hey, there's a Carno. Haven't seen one of those in a minute. Let's see. What's up, 3 dots? I don't know what your name is. It shows 3 dots for me. Welcome back, Killer Chief. Alright. They're just not spawning back in. That's fine. Let's go. I don't see any here, and this has been pretty consistent where they spawn. So it might just be a minute since we've been clearing them all. Oh, is this the 150? Is this where that 150 went? Shut up. Okay, so this one will be a reset. This is PvE. Do a couple boxing matches. So this is a 150 that we were working on earlier. We left the area. We've murdered off several of the lower levels. I just realized my biotoxin is not on my bar now. Excuse me? What is happening? I'm getting some weird lag spikes all of a sudden. Alright. We'll let this chill for a second. I don't know. What's going on here? What up, Killer Chief? Yeah, so we are playing PvE. This is on Astreos. We'll do a hard freeze. Let it come out. Currently over on the Parentheus South Island. What are you chasing? Is there something down there? Alright. That thing shot into the water. Got it. Y'all didn't think I was gonna make that. You've been teaching ARK for a few days now? Your friendos are new, huh? What map did you start them on? Fake roar. That one's a real roar. What just happened there? I think that still counted. Yeah, actually, see, it didn't count. He's aggroed, or he's in the aggressive stance. Sorry, bud. I know, you're mad. Alright, where'd your friend go? I mean, you can just chill up there, that's fine. Excuse me, have to poop. Thank you. On dedicated PvP rag server. That's fun. I know a lot of people really love rag. I wasn't ever really a big fan of rag because the sky always just seemed red. Always. Like, I don't know if something was wrong with our server, but like, especially filming for any of the YouTube content or the streaming or anything, it was just really obnoxious to always have it like red bleached. So he's healed. 2K. Alright, let's see if we can keep this momentum going with him. Do some more punching. Sorry, her. Okay, there we go. Oh, that hurt. Only official on Rag. So the problem that we were facing when we had a new tribe mate join is that they just didn't have any of the stuff unlocked for like tech gear once they leveled up. So they weren't able to like actually use the teleporters or transmitters or anything. So we actually did quick run through the map so that they could experience it in the boss fights. But that was like right before we actually got the mega update on Astreos. So then we came into Astreos for the first time, and we've been here since. So someone actually yesterday asked me how long I'd been playing. I didn't realize that the mega update came out in February. So we've already been on here for a little over a month, which makes way more sense than the few weeks that I thought that we'd been on here. Come on, bud. There you go. What's up, Dan? Welcome in. There we go. He's gonna get distracted with that stupid overraptor behind me, isn't he? Come on, man. I got it, right? Yeah, okay. Woo, don't bite me. Ugh. Why? There he goes. Right? I was on countdown to see this thing coming to official. I was super excited. Unfortunately, I ended up with like a weird bug when the EGGcellent event and everything came out. So it took me a couple days to get the computer back up and operational. Which is why I only started these teams this week. So I'm a week behind y'all. Welcome in, Marcus. Thanks for the likes. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I didn't think I was going to make that one. What's up, Bilbo? Welcome in, welcome in. We're doing some crazy tames. I'm probably paying too much attention to chat instead of doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So forgive me for a second while I just try to get this guy knocked out for once. Fake roar. Nah. Alright, couple more. And then we'll have it down finally. Jeez. She's been feisty. All right, what do we got? One more? Yeah, one more. Dang. Had we not like taken so long on that one, she would have been down. She burns through the torpor so fast. All right, let's just get this down. Did it? No! That cheeky little mongrel. Did you see that? She's in the aggressive stance. She's glowing, so it's not going to do anything. We were so close. Yeah, man, I can't blame you. Yesterday they tried getting me to say the full mana's name, and I'm like, no. Acrocanthosaurus. Yes, this is the new. All right, she's not glowing anymore. Let's get her to sleep. This is the new one that just dropped. What was it, last week? All right, do your roar. Come on. Come on. There it is. Please, 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 please. All right. I'm not annoyed. You're annoyed. Okay. So, we got the 150 down finally. I might have fat fingered a few buttons there and tagged, tracked, and all the fun stuff. So never mind all the buttons going off. Play catch up on chat a little bit. What's up, Skittles? Welcome back. Went to purchase ASA yesterday after your stream and found out it was only for PS4, not PS. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, you're always welcome to watch it here, right? That way you can yell at me for messing up and you don't have to experience the losses yourself. I don't know. Or buy a PS5. When does the price go up? Yeah, for sure, Bilbo. That's kind of what we've been doing this week, is trying different things to figure out what the best methodology on taming these things are. So personally, I like using the mana. It is by far the best experience I've had. You can use whatever to cause damage to the dino. You want to aggro it and whittle away its health until it does one of 3 roars. We're going to be doing another tame here, or I'm going to try to do another tame on my favorite color. And so I can explain it while I'm kind of going through it, but this is a learning channel. So like, we're all here to learn together. We're all here to share the same information. So feel free to ask questions. Feel free to offer information. You don't have to be a tool about it. Like, that's the only thing I ask is don't be a jerk. Like, I don't know how else to put that. Anyway, we're gonna go over here. There is a dino that I've had to reset a few times. It's a color I really want. Otherwise I would have given up on it, to be honest. But I really want this color because it matches my hair, and that sounds really ridiculous, but the event colors are the only time that you can get these colors. So there it is. He and I have been fighting all day. That was actually, wasn't this the first one we even tried getting today, guys? Oh, the price already went up? Sorry, friend. That was a big jump, too. I could not believe that they did that much of an increase. The cost of consoles these days are almost as much as a PC. It's absolutely insane. Anyway, okay, so we're going to do some taming. It aggro's on us. You want to do some damage, bring it down a bit. What I find is I like to bring it around the 3,000 to 2,000 marker. And then I see that it goes into this defense stance, and that means it's starting to turn its body toward us. It does a couple bites. It does that head bump. If you're on a lightweight dino, like anything that is a drag weight lower than it can knock you across the map. Like, you want something heavier. So the mana is the same drag weight. Actually, is it the same or is it just a little bit more? It's already straight back into out of the defense mode. And I can tell that because its body comes at me straight on instead of doing the like side shoulder. See this? It's straight on. So you want its health to go down a little bit. It does one of 3 roars. It's got like a guttural roar. That's the wrong one. That's the one that like kind of fakes you out. And then it's got a roar where it puts its head up into the sky. That one's also the wrong one. The one that you want is where it kind of dips its head down toward you, and then it's a much higher pitch. That's the one that you can run up to it, and you can use biotoxin or narcotics from your last slot, and it slowly increases the torpor. I think so. Like, I'm maybe a little biased, I guess. I really love the fact that so you cannot, no. Of course it does that with a stupid terror bird coming up to me doing it. You cannot attach a med stand to it. I mean, not, you don't want to. You have to go through this process of like actually beating it up. It's kind of the way that nature works, right? Where you have a predator that is challenging you for dominance, and you have to assert your dominance over it in order to earn its respect. That's what you're doing by doing this dance. Come on, bud. Sorry, guys. I know I see chat flying on both sides right now. Give me a minute. We really want this dino. And when I say we, I mean me. I really want this dino. I really want this dino. Stop picking flowers. So we missed the feed, so it's glowing red. We'll catch up on chat in just a second. I gotta shake this guy. Okay. Definitely the best map for sure. Attempted to just purchase PC, use controller with it. I mean, sure. Like, or you might find that you really like using a mouse and keyboard. Who knows, right? You won't know until you try it. When I used to play console, I ended up actually buying a mouse and keyboard for my console, and then people kept asking me, why don't you just play PC? And it was a very fair question. But to each their own, right? Let's see. Thanks for the follow, Bappo. I think that's your name. I'm sorry, I'm like trying to do too many things. Streamer brain, guys. Streamer brain. Really, I want this color. This color matches my hair, so I need it. I need it in my life. Otherwise, I don't normally farm for colors because normally I just do the mutation stacks anyway. She actually cooperating for once, or he? That's the low guttural. That's the up in the sky roar that we were talking about. No, that's not where I wanted to go. All right, do a little bit more damage on it. Did I miss it? No. Freaked out a little bit there for a second. We're gonna get it back down a little bit. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I made it. Why am I flying upward? What is happening? Okay, we're doing pretty good. I don't even want to say it because I know I'm gonna jinx it. We're doing pretty good. It's actually cooperating for once. We're just gonna keep up the stance. So it's in defense mode. It's doing the proper roar. We're feeding it. You do not need to go into its mouth. Do not need to go into its mouth. I feel like I've said that multiple times today, but I'm going to keep saying it because sometimes it's beneficial to just tag it from its tail. Get wherever you can get. Give it the narcotic. And then see it does that like little cough thing, goes back into defense mode. And then we just slowly back it up. That's the fake guttural roar. That's the head up dominance. We don't want either of those. Those heal it. It's okay that it does it. We just don't need to participate in it. So I'm trying to back up, but I'm stuck on a rock. Oh my gosh, I'm out of narcotic. You guys didn't tell me. Ah! All right, so I missed it. It's back into the aggressive stance. So now we got to do a dance around it. Hopefully it doesn't get stupid again. As it's in this, it's burning through the torpor. So you're going to see it's dropping rapidly. We're at 4,300 already. Thanks for calling it out, Wrecker. A little late on the draw there. Unfortunately, I think there might be a little bit of a delay between us. It's all right. It's okay. We're going to calm it back down. Color is down, so now it's not glowing on the side there, so we can get back into the damage mode and hopefully stop that torpor drain. All right, it's back down to the 2K. It's in defense stance. It's biting at us. All good things. All good things. I don't want to get too far from it. Oh, I didn't mean to eject. My dino can take some punches. We're okay. We're okay. We don't want to go too far though, because it also does a roar that in the bottom right hand corner of the screen you'll see is like a red rhino head, and it means that I can barely move. We might need to heal it at this point because it's kind of low. I don't want to punch it when I do like about 350. What level is it? So it's a 145 and it's a decent color. So that's the primary thing that I'm after right now, is I really want this color. I know that's silly. I get it. I do. I hear it. I don't normally get this crazy about colors, but I also don't normally see my hair color on the dinos. All right, come on guys. Just need you. All right, I need it to like eat a dino or break some trees or something. Someone pointed out earlier that breaking trees actually heals it. Uh-oh, it found Dode. That is like the one thing we don't want it to do, because it like will take forever to kill it. Can you... Okay, so it broke some trees. So notice its health went up. Broke another tree, we're at full health. We're gonna let it fight this Dode with me. Or maybe I'll be able to actually kill the Dode before it gets back. Nope. By feeding it or allowing it to destroy trees, it is healing itself. So I'm able to then do more damage to it. I do not have tech binoculars. This is the Super Spyglass mod. It should be on the left-hand side for you guys. If you don't see it, it might be because you're in portrait mode. You should be able to go into landscape mode and see it on Twitch. I'm not entirely sure about TikTok. This is only my second day playing on TikTok. So you guys will have to tell me whether or not that works. I didn't know trees healed it either. Someone called it out like about an hour ago. It's a cool discovery. Although I'm running out of trees and I have no dinos. And now we're back down to 50%. We might need to reset it. It's in the defense stance, but it is not doing any of the roars. Okay, we'll let it come to us. If it does On TikTok as well. Okay, so I do need to learn how to set up separate canvases on TikTok. But because I use a different streaming software for TikTok than I do for my other platforms, I haven't figured it out yet. For some reason, it's highlighting at 4:3 ratio, which I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, but normally we look at stuff in a 16:9 or a 9:16 ratio. That's this like resolution of your phone essentially, or monitors. But yeah, for some reason on TikTok it says 4:3 and I don't know why. So I tried changing it, but it just really likes 4:3 for some reason. So I was gonna play with that later. I didn't want to bore you guys. Unfortunately, I can't do it while I'm streaming. I didn't want to bore you guys with that, so. Okay, we're back at the 50%. We're gonna lock in, see if we can keep him on task. That's the fake roar. That's also kind of a fake roar. Yeah, I'll get that locked in for you guys. If it bothers you, like, I don't know if you guys use Twitch or YouTube, but I also stream on there. You guys are more than welcome to hop over there. My microphone and my audio or my video look a lot better over there, to be honest, just because I've spent a lot more time over there configuring stuff and have a little bit more familiarity with those platforms. But people were telling me I should start streaming on TikTok because you guys liked my shorts, so figured I would try it and see how it goes. Did I not hit it? Oh no, I did. Gosh, it freaks me out every time it glows like that now. Okay, we got a couple more in us as long as it stays on task. Purple. Okay. Noted. Thank you for that. No, stop picking flowers, please. So if I say purple and red, y'all know what I'm talking about then. Please. Oh, I might have gotten it. Oh my gosh. He's down! He's down! Night Wrecker. I'm so sorry if I blew out everybody's eardrum. I'm so excited right now. You have no idea. So excited. Okay. Okay. We got down the color that we've been trying to get all day. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the first one we saw today even. Oh my goodness. Oh man. All right. You know, I would normally leave the area, but like I halfway want to stay here just to make sure nothing happens. Man. Happy for you, man, Record. Like, I'm glad that you got yours. Welcome in, Sofa. Oh gosh. Congrats on it though. Like, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Like when they start bugging out like that, I know a lot of people want to give up or want me to give up, but man, that color, like, look at my hair. I'm dumb. How do I do it? I've played this game how long? All right, whatever. We're just going to do it this way. See my hair? Huh? You can't see it really. It's so dark here. Just go look at my logo. You'll know what I mean. All right, we're going to risk it for a biscuit. We're going to get out of here. The other one's 1,200 meters away, so we should be out of render. Nothing attacks it. Don't say that. Okay. So, story time. And if you're new here, you're going to find out that I do this a lot, where someone says something and it triggers, like, me saying story time and then telling a completely irrelevant but a relevant story. Anywho, all right. So story time. My first giga time was on the island. I had no idea that there was a giga on this mountain where I was farming metal. I was like still relatively new to the game. I didn't even really know what a giga was. I had never seen one, but I had to, being a new, younger me, I was like, you know what? I got this. So I took my sweet, brand new primitive crossbow and I started shooting at it. And I got really lucky because it actually got stuck on the cliff that I was standing on. So it wasn't even like that big of a deal. Wow, that's a lot of Tycleos. That was a lot more Tycleos than I thought it was going to be. Anyway, it got stuck, right? So like just what everybody wants on their Giga, right? Not have to set up a trap, just naturally using the terrain to be able to join or like be able to tame it. I actually got it down with a primitive crossbow. I had built up like a smithy and a forge and all sorts of stupid stuff with me on that mountain because like you have to replenish all of your stuff. Anywho, so I'm up this mountain with a Grotto, crafting narcotics, crafting forging my metal and doing metal runs and like re-establishing. Anyway, I finally get this Giga down, and you can imagine how long it takes with a primitive crossbow. A much higher level, it was triple digits. We were playing on like one-time multiplier. Finally get it down, didn't realize how fast it burned through narcotics. And so my tribe mate was like, oh, come and get some narcotics. I'm making some for you. And so we lived at the time, like just south of Penguin Island in the north. And so I had to run a good distance. It's like half the map, right? So I had to run a good distance over there. By the time I got back to my Giga, something had already been attacking it, and it woke up and then ate the thing that was attacking it and ate me. So remember how I told you a very long story long? Sometimes it's relevant, sometimes it's not. Well, there you go. That's my story. Can we not poop when we're getting attacked? That'd be great. Oh, my goodness. So it wasn't Metal Mountain, though. Like, Metal Mountain, everyone refers to Metal Mountain in the Redwoods, right? This wasn't Metal Mountain. This was, and see, people, I'm getting conflicting reports on what Giga Mountain is actually considered. But it was the mountain just east of Blue Bob. So, yeah, I was devastated because I lost my Grotto, I lost my base, like my Giga got attacked and it killed everything and me. It was just all around a horrible experience. All right, I know this is gonna be boring, guys, but like I have to babysit it. I'm sorry. We're gonna take a look at the stats on the Acro that we just got. 45 melee. So I'm pretty sure that's what we're already sitting at. We really need health still. If we don't get health today, we'll still breed everything together. We'll breed up the army, and then we're going to do some testing with Overseer. For anyone that wasn't here, my plan is going to be some streaming of the Overseer. I'm going to do solo Overseer alpha fight, and I'm going to do some of the streaming. But ultimately, it is for my YouTube video, so, you know, I have to do some cheeky marketing nonsense and cut it off and then tell you guys, hey, go watch my YouTube video, because that's how stuff works, supposedly. I don't know. I'm still learning this stuff. I know it's annoying. What else do you guys want to learn? What else do you need? We did Acro. We did a bunch of EGGcellent event yesterday. I got this beautiful gardening outfit. I don't know how many times I've complained that gardeners do use gloves and they do use boots, but you know, here I am in Astreos slippers or sandals or flip-flops or what, depending on, you know, what part of the world you're in, whatever you call it. And then we're using the summer bracelets to kind of match. And yes, my stuff is dyed, so it's not normally this color. And it is really dark because obviously the storm. But, you know, we got our matching little spring Drake clean. or complimentary spring dry clean, and we're both chilling with sunglasses. I do not have my gardener hat on right now because obviously we're fighting stuff, we're not gardening, you know? I need, zipping around on a mana, your gardening hat would go flying off, right? What's up, Trey? Welcome in. Yeah, so my mana is ridiculously OP. We were talking about that yesterday, where the mana that you see is actually from Lost Colony. I don't know if it just got disconnected from you guys again. TikTok's hating on me right now. Is it because I didn't say purple? I'm sorry. I apologize. Can we be friends? Can I go back online? Are we back online? I'm going to start singing if you couldn't connect, trying to reconnect now. Okay, but are you connected? Does anyone else argue with technology, or is it just me? Okay, so I'm assuming I'm actually here. Otherwise, I'm really behind on you guys answering me on stuff, which is even more comical. So when it comes to official or PvP, I do those things via seasons. Wolfie Chan, thank you so much for the follow, my man. So I normally do it at the beginning of map drops, and we don't have any recent map drops. Thanks, Bubba, for the follow. Thank you, thank you. It really does mean a lot, you guys. I know that seems silly. You guys hear it from everybody, but it really means a lot when you guys do likes and follows and all of that fun stuff. It tells the algorithm that you enjoy what we're doing, and which brings more people together so that we can build up that community together. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. So we don't have any new maps right now. When a new map drops, then I'll be back on official, and I'll probably start with PvP, as most people do that I play with. But yeah, then we'll go from PvP to official, and then we jump back into our unofficial, and our unofficial is cluster based, and it's been around since ASA dropped. So everything that you're seeing, like Astraeos obviously hasn't been around since then, but this cluster that we're in right now has been around since ASA dropped 2 years ago. So 2 years, 3 years, I don't know. This happens when you get older, guys. Like, you lose time. So, oh my goodness. All right, so we almost got our wonderful color. I'm really hoping that we get some decent health on that one. It's 25 health, so if we get, 72 dedicated through 6, it's still not a great chance that we're going to end up with a high health. It has more high oxygen at base stats. So we might still need to do a little bit of acro farming, but I think today I'm going to pivot and I'm going to change it over. What's up? Everybody say hey to Definitely Pro Gaming. He's one of my tribe mates. Dude, I've had so many things. Oh, apparently we're not allowed to say that T word in the TT words. So you got to say purple. That's the cool thing. Anyway, everybody say hey to Definitely Pro Gaming. He's one of my tribe mates. He actually just joined us. What's it been, like a couple months ago? Dude, you're gonna get yourself banned out of my other one. And everybody, see, this is why TikTok hates me, because this is how my tribe mate goes. All right, our guy's up. Did we get lucky? We didn't. Everybody, we have 45 oxygen. I can't even right now. Like, honestly, what even? Why does this game hate me sometimes? So apparently we have a new deep sea diver. What's up, War Thunder? Welcome in. Welcome back, Wrecker. I think that we're going to have to probably do some more farming, but let's get the breeding going, and let's get that melee bred in. We're going to go and do some overseer fights. We're going to do some other fun boss fights. And if Definitely Pro Gaming's still here, Maybe he can join us later. That might be fun to do some of the other bosses. Good gracious. Got pinned in by 3 saves. It's nuts. So we got a 145 here with the worst base stat health. We're not even gonna bother. So I am of the opinion that the super spyglass is kind of cheaty. Because why should I know what the base stats are of a dino before I actually get the dino? What melee roll did we get? So I have a 45 that I need to breed in. So we're good. The color that we just got is not the 45 melee, but that's okay. We have the melee stat that we're already looking for. And we'll do some cheeky like mutation breeding and all that fun stuff too still, but yeah. Tech binoculars do the same, but I feel that that's something earned, not given. You know what I mean? So it feels wrong getting that. To be clear, maybe that's the part that you missed. I have not done Overseer clear on this playthrough. So you'll see I have my alpha clears on the island on this playthrough, but I have not done the Overseer clear on this playthrough. So that's why I keep talking about going and doing some testing on it. I want to earn those tech binoculars, right? Like I don't like the cheeky mods that do the fix. Okay, so we need to fix the volumetric because otherwise it looks completely bleached out. There you go. Sorry guys. Isn't that better though? Okay, let's get the biotoxin put away because I see that it's all expiring in my inventory. We also need to do some recipes, which means I'm gonna need bees. I don't think that, actually maybe, definitely Pro, do you know if we have any bees at headquarters? Maybe we've got some honey over there. Oh, you just got back. Do you know, Def Pro, do you know if we have any honey at headquarters? Thanks for the follow, Wrecker. That's huge for me. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we've got colors. Also a 40 weight. That's not bad to bring in. Oh, we already had 43. Okay. So we gotta breed in the 45 melee. I feel like that's what we just brought, though. Let's run upstairs, take a look at what the new ones were that we just got. Nothing about the 50 roses. Yo, I'm still trying to learn. You have me running in the wrong direction. I'm still trying to learn how to use this suite. It doesn't show, like, it shows I have 1 rose. I have a big old pop-up from their window, and it says, I've got no TikTok, no finger heart, no friendship necklace, no perfume, no donut, no hat and mustache, no hand hearts, no hearts, but I have 1 rose. So I don't know what you're talking about. Juan, look at you rubbing in your HP in melee. Coming over here, all rubbing that in. Guys, we just hit 50 roses. Whoop whoop. Thing's definitely pro gamer. I'm gonna have to have you teach me how to pro game. I am not unofficial. This is unofficial. We're just actually talking about that. Official and PvP, I only play seasonally. What are you doing, dude? You just are blowing up my stuff. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you. You also have no idea what this is doing to my eardrums right now. Oh man. That's huge. Thanks. Thanks, man. Sorry guys, like that that means a lot. So I'm just taking a second and appreciating it. I can imagine that you are out of money, dude. I hate to tell you, but it still says that I have 0 across everything, but I just saw all the notifications coming in, so, you know. Thanks for joining, Jonah. That was like everything. Yeah, it was. It was. I don't know. It could be, again, it could be that it's just not set up right. Like, I went through all the stuff yesterday. It doesn't have anything else for me to do, so I don't know. Okay. Now that definitely pro gaming's broke and my cheeks are hot pink. Yeah. Okay. We need to pick this up and see what we got. It doesn't even look like they're breeding, so that has me a little nervous. Yo, I am gonna lose it. It did it again. It turned off the breeding again. All right, let's take this over to headquarters. I think it's just because I have too much going on here right now. Yeah, look at this. Oh man, yeah, dangerous. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. That's the first one that we got this week. We're gonna put that in our inventory. Yikes. Okay, we must be out of balls. So this is the Dino Depot mod. For anyone that doesn't know, I'm gonna take 1 male and 4 females. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I will take a 5th just in case, and a spare male. Murder off the rest. Thanks for sharing, Garrett. And then let's see if we've got 246. So those are still base. I don't think I have any crystal. Yeah, we're gonna need to go and do some crystal runs. But at least that picked up all the babies and opened that space up again. I think what we're gonna do is evening. Welcome, welcome. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back over to headquarters and we're gonna set up camp there and do some breeding there because it's a lot more open than my base. So if you missed it yesterday, we did a little bit of expanding on the base. We did some cleanup on some of the texturing, but we still have a lot of work to do, especially on the right hand side. We're repurposing the automated pelt farm. So we're gonna get that all cleaned up, and then we've got the aviary like down there, but since we're already starting to hit cap on the breeding, we're probably gonna pull this back a little bit because I am swimming in kibble and pelt right now. That thing is incredibly efficient, and we're gonna swap some stuff out so that we can get some snow owl pellets for the gacha farms. But yeah, we've got our garage over here. So if you guys missed it yesterday, we did a bunch of the retexturing. We did a little bit of the painting, and then we did some expansion in some areas. I don't know why you're spending all your money on me, bud. I appreciate it, but I need you to have some money for yourself. Welcome in, Lenny. Welcome, welcome. All right. Let's get over to headquarters, and then once we make sure... Oh, we're out of food. It's perfect timing getting back here then. And then while we're over there, we might go and do some OSDs, because that should be in the proximity to still be doing breeding while we're there. So let's go get set up. Oh, I thought, all right, that was weird. Took a second for the power to turn back on. Okay, so We've got our perfect female, but we have 45 female. We do have a 45 male. So I think we're going to take the perfect female and then that male and mix those. So for anyone that doesn't do much breeding, I know it can be incredibly overwhelming without having mods like Dino Depot and stuff that actually show where the points are set. So points are based on your level. Each point makes up that total level, so it's allocated throughout the different stats that you can get on a specific animal. And then what people are talking about in chat with having like super high melee with 57 melee that Juan had mentioned, and 58 melee, and right, or was it 50? Juan, I don't know, whatever you got high levels. What Juan was mentioning are these things, which is how many of those levels are dedicated to that specific stat. So he had a really high health and a really high melee, which is what I was looking for. But unfortunately, the ARK gods did not bless us today with a high 50s. So we're going to stick with the 45 and then breed these together. So the male is bringing 45 to the party. The female has everything else. And now we're just going to enable the breeding, set them to passive, and they're going to do their thing while we're working on some other stuff. Thanks for following, sister. Definitely pro. You on lunch break or are you working today? Title gifter. I don't even know what that means. You're on lunch? All right. Well, enjoy your lunch. Thanks for spending it with us. It's been crazy today. We learned a little bit more about the acro taming. So hopefully it's a little bit easier for us going forward. That's what happens, sister. Like, you don't realize it, but all the applications that you have on your phone and stuff share information about you, and they're like, we got her. We got him. And then you just start getting a whole bunch of ads and stuff for it, which is hilarious in my opinion. Anywho, okay, so we got these guys breeding. I don't think there's any other stats that we need to bring in at this point, because we got higher stam, higher weight. We're not blessed with anything else at this time, so that's fine. These are going to be fighters, so we're going to rename these guys Fighter F for female. And these are coming in with us to the Overseer. I think I've got some spare saddles already made at the Grotto. I've never seen RV there yet, which I find funny considering how much I do actually. I bought 3 versions of that game for you guys, you know. What's up, Mike? Welcome in. This one's gonna be please. Male. No, why is it really wants a whole bunch of random symbols after apparently. And then we're gonna do that, and then I think what we're gonna do is we're actually going to start leveling them as well. So we've got room here, we'll start throwing these out. I'll be surprised if your machine can run that much, my dude. Like, TikTok's not exactly light on streaming. It's kind of crazy. It's actually crashed my bandwidth twice today. Although you've impressed me with your bandwidth, so I don't know. The other thing that I noticed with TikTok too is instead of waiting to get like a key stream, and this goes for anybody that has interest in streaming on TikTok, what I found out is if you are waiting to get approved, yeah, I'm probably gonna drop kick. Like, I don't know. Anyway, you are technically just on a wait list for a key stream or a stream key. You don't need a stream key if you use the TikTok Live Studio app. So, just saying, like, that's an option. I almost just ate biotoxin because I'm not paying attention. Not spring, we're gonna go with XP. That actually probably could use spring too. Going live tonight? You should be able to. Like, honestly, I reapplied because I was having that problem. And the thing is that I found that Stream Elements requires you to... What's up, Caleb? Stream Elements requires you to also be approved for Stream Elements. It's really weird. So, like, even though my application for my account was approved, I have to have my account through Stream Elements approved as well for the key stream, or the stream key. I keep doing that. So then what I ended up doing is I went over to the TikTok Live Studio, and it doesn't require one because it's all baked in their own application. So I don't know. The unfortunate thing is, though, that like my microphone and everything isn't running through that. So we were running into an issue earlier where people were on the 16:9 with the portrait, right, holding it in their phone. They couldn't see the stuff off to the left. So I don't know. Thanks so much for the follow, Daniel. Okay. 2 different days. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna need saddles for these guys, which we're not gonna bring all of them. We have a couple spares in case stuff happens. Yeah, so I'm running 2 different apps. Why is it? Oh, it just took a second. What's going on here? No, you're fine. So I'm running like OBS with Stream Elements baked in there, and then I have TikTok on the side. So technically 3 applications in order to be able to run it. But OBS is relatively light. It's more the Stream Elements and TikTok that are like draining. Okay, so we're going to be bringing a couple... I'm thinking that we bring at least 1 Megaraptor. But that means I might have to ride the Megaraptor. So we do the dinos with Karchar, and then probably 2 pigs. I think that would actually be pretty good. We'll bring these in place of the Rexes. Where is that? Oh, geez. It's forever away. Okay. So we'll need saddles for... What is it? 4 females, 1 male, dinos, 2 Datans, which I think my Datans and my Utes are ready to go. Let's go double check. Grotto. So I have a Dadan in here. It's not the greatest Dadan though. It's only a 153. What? Why do I have a 153? No, that can't be right. That can't be right. $217, 42. Another oxygen robust. Guys, what even? We have some deep sea diver acros, it seems. We're actually going to put the Tycleo in here for now. I guess we're actually done with this one, right? I mean, it has one more stam. I don't know if I need to worry about that right now, though. Again, I'm not going to be riding them, so I'm not... Yeah, I'm not worried about it right now. Ah! Need to put the biotoxin away. What's up, Justin? Welcome. Fiber, and then... Need to do a push. I'm not going to run all the way to the north for the Oasis Ore right now, so we're just going to put that in there for right now. We did have another festive candy. This is a cluster, Justin. We are on an unofficial cluster. Typically only play official and PvP when new map drops, or when new maps drop. Words can be very difficult. Okay, so we got some poopy blueprints. What's up, Tavin? Trash that, trash that. We'll bring the raw meat to where we're breeding. We've got a decent amount of hide, so we should be able to make the rest of the saddles. Let's go back to the villa first. Oh, goodness. Really need to turn that around. Welcome in, Mo. Jace, welcome. Yeah, whenever a new map drops, like, it's fun to experience it on PvP and stuff, to go and find all the new rat holes and have some fun with any of the new cave layouts, dinos, stuff like that. But after a while, it just gets kind of tedious, and I don't know. It's more enjoyable playing on official with my friends, so I'll play on official, beat the map, and then head into unofficial, and then beat the map with my friends again. What's up next? No, I do not. Oh my goodness, so sorry. I do not stream when I do PvP for obvious reasons. I've been PvP sniped a few too many times to want to do that. So the only time that you'll see me stream is when I'm on official. Or on official. Oof. My goodness. You have 30 servers? Good grief. Are you like self-hosting, or are you hosting through a service? Welcome, Alex. We're doing self-hosting, so I don't think I have the resources to spare for 30 servers. I have one of each map, the Club ARK, because a lot of people don't consider that a map, so I have that in addition to for the cluster. But then not attached to the cluster, I also have like my recording test environment. So you are doing self-hosting? Dude, props to you. Our server manager's been kind of on hiatus, so I've been trying to fill in for him, and definitely Pro Gaming can tell you it's been a rough go. The Discord messages have gotten a little spicy recently. I love that he's being quiet and not going to rat me out on it. Appreciate it, my man. We shouldn't need any more dinos. Our dinos are pretty solid. No, that's a fair question. We can check. Slow. What's up, viewer? I don't know why I'm looking at you. You're not what I want. So, I mean, I've got 48 health. Like, I don't really know what else I would need on them. I'm not riding them. They're not really doing much, but I do have a high melee as well. So, bringing them into, like, overseer fight, I'm not really worried. Welcome, welcome, viewer. Running a Threadripper in 256 ramp. Oh my god. I am not running that. So, what's up, Noah? Or Noah? 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 I don't know. I apologize if I mispronounced your name. Azazel, welcome. Okay, so Joshua Garcia. I knew a Joshua Garcia in high school. Headquarters is running a little low on product. Cloud server that holds all your servers, so technically it is both self and renting. I mean, if you're running 30 servers, you kind of have to. Welcome, Pickles. 30 servers is a little extreme, especially at the cost these days for any computer parts. I actually just piecemealed a new desktop because I've been gaming and streaming on a laptop for a while, and I ended up frying my GPU. So, what up, Dragon? Yeah, so I'm like having to piecemeal a desktop together just so that I can continue playing and streaming. It's been interesting. I had to actually poach some parts from the server in order to be able to make this work. Yeah, they are out of everything. We're gonna have to do metal run. Actually, I think I have plenty of metal on my base. Oh god, his stuff is poopy. Well, I run more than ARK server. So I have some of those servers as well, but I tend to spend them down because typically my tribe mates will only be playing like one or the other. Welcome, Panda. So I haven't built Enshrouded yet. I do have Pal World. We were actually just playing on Pal World not that long ago. Gosh, I have a Minecraft server on there. I don't know. I don't know how you guys do it. Are you using like any software to assist you with managing it? Like ASA Dedicated Manager or anything? Yeah, that looks dope. Yeah, his tech is really low too. I guess I can start combining. What's his ratings? He's got 12, 6, 7, 3. So it's not great. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing, Jadoro. Jadoro. I am horrible with pronunciations. I mean no offense. Wow, I thought he had much better stuff than this. That's not how you spell that. What else do I need? Dino, Mega. What else does he have? I guess I could just go manually. That's cool. Do you have like any connections into the Discord server? That's the thing that I need to do right now. Right now I'm manually having to go into the Discord server and update people on what mods I'm doing, what updates I'm running, stuff like that. But I would love to implement some form of like a notification system. But I did just start using ASA Dedicated Manager, and that stuff has saved my life. Like, I had a huge problem with a client-side issue where everyone else was able to see the servers, but I wasn't. And, I thought for sure I messed something up on the networking. But anyway, I didn't know everyone else was able to see it because no one else really plays until the weekend. So I would love for Discord to tell me when I need to do updates or when updates are running or whatever. Can't bring Dreadnoughtus into the Overseer fight, but we do need that for Extinction. Still need Alpha Extinction clear. We might welcome Cleo Havens. Thanks for the follow, Havens. We might need to go and double check Lost Colony because we just started moving all of our stuff over there. So this stuff looks kind of weak, to be honest. Okay, let's see if we got lucky. And 33. So it looks like we already pulled it in, which is good, but we lost the health. So I might just wait and let those still cook for a bit. Gave you the XP already, so you guys are all ready. Just need the saddles. So I'm going to pick you up. You guys were starting to get attacked last time. We need to put turrets up here. Def. Check the... What? Where's that at? You put it in my tower? Welcome, Sandra. I don't think so. I was in my tower yesterday. Did you put it in my terminal? No, there's only eggs in my terminal. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see anything. No, I only keep my fight warrior here. You think you put it into Zhao's then? Which one's Zhao's? Is it this one? He doesn't even have storage, are you sure? Oh, it's up top. Thanks for the follow, Haven. What? No. I'm not touching his stuff, dude. No. No. Mm-mm. I'm just gonna go to Lost Colony, and I'll double check and see if it's over there. If the blueprints are at Lost Colony, that's the last time that I saw them. Ava Motion, welcome, welcome. Unless you left it in one of the benches or something. No, at this point, dude, it's just gonna be faster. I guess I could have just left that open. Whatever. Habit. No, I'm gonna go back. And then we'll go to Lost Colony and we'll check what blueprints I have there. Because I think the blueprints were left at Lost Colony. No, I don't really have anything here. I transferred everything to headquarters. Trike saddle, Pilgornis, and Inklo. I can take those with me to Lost Colony if you want. But, like, I don't know where else they would be. Yeah. Alright. Nope, I'm gonna leave everyone here and then I'm just gonna go to Lost Colony. It would have been faster at this point, dude. I'm not gonna argue with you on that. Alright. Shoulder pad there. What up, Britt? Welcome in, welcome in. Leave you here, and then we'll head upstairs to the transmitter. Wait, what? Turn off. Okay. Travel, and then Lost Colony. Join. Oh my goodness, I can't stop yawning. Ugh. Okay. They would probably be what, at tower? What's up, Charlie? So tower or cob then? Okay, I'll go to tower and check it out. What's up? Right now we're doing some breeding on... Name it. Oh, my chibi followed. Right now we're doing some breeding on our Acros that we were taming over on Astreos, but my tribe mate moved all of my blueprints to Lost Colony. So I have to track down my blueprints so that we can do some testing with the Acros for Overseer fight. At least that's what we're working on right now, but I'm not entirely sure they know what they're talking about because they keep telling me stuff that doesn't exist, so we'll find out. Okay, so we're looking for Ute. Yeah, see, this stuff doesn't exist. Right now I'm on Lost Colony just checking out where my stuff is. Nothing in that. Saddles. These are the poopy stuff. It's gotta be in here. If you say that you moved it in here, then like if you move the Ascendants... No. But like if you moved an Ascendant blueprint, it would be here. Okay. What's up, EGGcellent? No. I don't know why that keeps ringing. It's annoying. Okay, well we gotta be fast about this, dude. Otherwise the guys aren't gonna be breeding unless I'm like in the map, so gotta get over there. Yeah. What up, Justin? Welcome in. Okay, I'm not seeing it, so either it's misplaced or we lost it somewhere. Like, I don't know where else we can say that. Welcome in, Fido. Thanks for the follow. Thank you. Welcome, Spicy, and welcome, Casper. Welcome, Joe. Y'all are coming in on your lunch breaks, huh? Welcome. Blackjack, welcome in. Okay, it's not here. So I can check your bookcase or, not your bookcase, but your vault in your bedroom, but otherwise it's not here. Looks like I'm not far enough. What's up, Casper? Doing all right? How are you doing? Today's been pretty productive, man. You say it's in your bookcase? I don't see any blueprints. I think you lost it. I am playing in a server. I'm playing in a cluster, and one of my tribe mates said that they took my blueprints for my Ute over to Lost Colony, and now I can't find it. So I'm a little sad because it was an Ascendant blueprint. What up, champ? I don't know where else you would have put it. You thinking the smithy? Okay. Can check the smithy. Actually, I don't really remember where the smithy is. It's been a hot second. It is dark in here. Why is it so dark? Good God. Thanks for the follow, Justin. Thank you. Doing good? You guys getting your lunch in? I'm not seeing anything in the smithy either. You left a boatload of radiation here in the repair anvil. Welcome, Mangonel. You said there's a different smithy? Where? I don't know. There's not a different smithy. You could have left it in the fabricator. Alright, let's check. There are a few blueprints in here, but I'm not seeing... I think it's gone. Just have your phone going while you're at work. I get that. Yeah, that makes sense. Have a little something to take the mind off. What do they call it? Mental chewing gum. Allow the brain to play with something else, focus on something else. All right, we're gonna call it a loss for the blueprint for now. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe people will find it. Otherwise, you know, it is what it is. It's all good. We're gonna hop back into Astreos, keep the breeding going. And then maybe what we'll do is hit an OC and hope for another blueprint drop. I don't know. Because I would really like, you know what? I bet you I have a ute somewhere with the saddle still. Welcome in. Okay, let's go to the grotto and then welcome Dave. Let's double check because I think that I have a ute still with one of the high level saddles. This is not a bred ute. This is a wild ute. Oh, my client hasn't fully rendered. Let's take a look. What is on it? Yeah, we have like a god tier ute saddle on this. And this is not a bred ute. So let's see if we got a bred ute. Gamma dropped when we swapped maps, so let's gamma back up. Let's go back up to the villa, see if there's any bred utes there. And then maybe we can just swap it out there. So normally they put breeds over here. Breeders, trades, spares. I don't see a fighter's box yet. Spares, ute. Holy mackerel. Okay, well, I'm not sure what happened there. We'll have to breed that out. I didn't realize that that was a wild. We're gonna have to move that stat. That was a 52. Yeah, that's a 52 melee. That's far better than what we're sitting on. 47. Okay, so we'll use this male. We only need one ute. We don't need more than one ute. We'll bring 2 Datans, 1 ute, 5 Dinotheriums, and then maybe like 4 of the new Acros. I think that would be good. And we'll ride on a Karchar. Because we're going old school. So I don't know. Can you actually shoot from riding on an Acro? I don't think you can, right? If it's like a Rex? Nah, you can't. What up, Earth? Alright, let's go murder some stuff, get some meat. Ridiculousness. Okay. That's a dope looking Procoptodon. What level? Oh, you know what? My stuff isn't working. Oh, what happened to it? Interesting. Alright. So 576. I mean, it's not great. Welcome in, party people. Enjoy your lunch. Hope everyone's having a good lunch or wrapping up your days at work here. Depends on where you're at in the world, I guess. But based on the analytics that I see, most everyone here is in the West Coast US. So Interesting. 1200, 2600. Why did I do so much more on that? Just because it was an herbivore? $576 on Stego. Not in defense mode. That's not bad, but it's not great either. Alright, let's check. Certainly nice stamina. Better than the Rex. I'm getting like 1200 on hit. That's not bad. Probably could get away with just taking 2 with us. What up, Jay and Parker? Welcome in. Michelle, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are having a good day. $891, no mate boost. Babysitting for the 576 as well. Just want to make sure. It is the 150. Alright, we're not going for that one. Just in case. No, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. What did I say? I thought that one was the 150. Dang it. I might have to murder it. I might have messed up. Maybe it'll lose interest. What up, Johnny? I don't think it's lost interest. Nope. It's just following me very slowly. Okay, we might do something kind of cheeky here. Can I do it fast enough? Yeah. Alright, no one saw that. Why are there spikes coming out of the roof? Like, I know we can keep away birds that way, I guess, but... Alright. I think I've got some beer. I could probably tame that dino. We can go tame the dino real quick just so that the 150's captured. Again, servers reset tonight, so I don't want to lose a 150 if I don't have to. Let's do some of this cooked. Move all this. What up, Allie? Welcome in, welcome in. Transfer all that, and then we'll go put this in there. Wow, you guys are flying through the meat. Alright, here, have some raw meat then, if you guys are going to be going through it that quickly. What up, Decade? Okay, no cooked. Yeah, we got beer. Why is the beer in the fridge? It's weird. Let's get all this put away. We'll just eat this, not that. You guys all thought were gonna let me eat that narco. How dare you? Just want me to nap on the job. Alright. So we'll do... Ooh, okay. Thank you. Remake my folder. Put that away, that away. Oh, that's not what I wanted. This one. Keep all of this. Okay, I think all of that's good, and then we can put the rest of the stuff away at our other base. They've got food for now, so we're gonna head back to the other base. Go to the grotto, drop stuff off, and then we're just gonna have to make base level saddles while we fight the Osties. What up, Fido? Was that everything or no? Yeah. What up, Jay? Welcome. Okay. Looking for a male with all the right stats. Didn't get the melee. It absolutely has to get the melee. Doesn't look like much of an improvement, so we're just gonna still sit and wait. Actually, you know what? Why don't we grab the Spring Drake lane? What can we do with this? Alright, we're gonna grab a couple of these guys, and then we're gonna grab the Spring Drake lane. We're gonna leave this guy here. I'm gonna take my whip with me. What kind of weight do I have? 3,100 versus 5,000. We'll bring the RG. Okay, that should be good. Let's go do an OSD. Get some drops. Drops. Still need to build a teleport pad on the Extinction Island. They do that whenever they breed. Don't worry. That's the wrong way. Oh no, but if I don't have... Ugh. I mean, I guess I could just ARK run, right? Yeah, you know what? I might just do that. I have a boat. I could do the boat. No. Can't you shine? Alright, let's get over there. See if we can find one. Love to do an alpha or a legendary. Welcome, Alicia. Okay. Also, we need to keep an eye out for any dreadnoughts that's decent level. Oh, I see something good over here. I didn't get the Spring Drake lane. Oh my god. Alright, it'll be alright. We'll survive. Maybe. Really? You want to be like that? There. Have that. How'd that work out for you? I don't have just one. I don't have just two. But I have three. Alright. Most everything comes from those two directions. And then we're going to set everybody to aggressive and then put that away. Now I just sit here and watch. Nah, she got help. It's fine. Alright. You both aren't supposed to be clumped up. There we go. And that's all we do. Sit here and fight now. So what am I hoping for? It's always nice to get some cheeky element. That guy is not doing anything. Why are you not doing anything? Interesting. Some decent weapons, some decent blueprints. Again, like, mostly it's just about combining stuff. How do you go over there? So I just run these solo. Farm them. What up, Nicole? We are farming OSDs. At least for a second. Get some polymer. Repair some of the stuff. You can use the corrupted nodules and stuff for replacement on poly. Instead of having to craft fabricated poly. Yeah, no, these guys are like ridiculously strong. And then once we do this, we'll run and go do Overseer. And then depending on how that fares, might go and do Lost King and Queen. For me, I always bring mating pair and then a third because it comes, typically you end up with like 3 spawn locations and they all funnel in. So if I throw out 2 of the guys, then I just sit around here and murder whoever's left. Easy peas. That's all you gotta do. Is this one that counts? I don't think it does. Yeah, hang on one sec. There we go. Should be able to see it now. Ooh, but then it overlaps now. Can't. What up, Grizzly? Welcome in, welcome in. It's gonna have to have that on top. Sorry. This is the only thing. I don't understand why it does this. What up, Glorp? Is there one that we're just not seeing? There it goes. New pterodons would be the one that actually makes it to the thing first, huh? Ooh, we got a dragon flying right by you. Don't set me on fire, please. Is it running away? Not sure what that thing's supposed to be. Carno, apparently. No, these things are resilient, so like they can get a few punches. Oh, we got Big Bad over here. Look out. Here he comes. Aw, there he goes. What up, Marshall? Yeah, I don't think so, bud. What up, Dot? Like, I mean, that's both a name and an icon, so. Maybe. Maybe it was glitched. Alright. Next wave. What up, Colin? Welcome in. Oh no, welcome. Welcome. Holy cow. Now it's getting spicy. That other guy is over there and just not doing anything. What up, Toast? Look at that guy over there just chilling. Not doing anything. What's up, James? Welcome in. Alright, we gotta go fix that guy. He's just a little too far out of range in order to like aggro on anything. Welcome, Daniel. What's up, Daniel? Get off of me. There we go. Let's see. I mean, those two are pretty straightforward. Like, you look around for the thing being stabbed in the ground, at least here on Astreos. You stand near it, it starts a mini game. You defeat all the stuff that comes at you. That's it. What up, Jay? No, we're almost done. I'm curious if I actually even need to do anything. What up, Rich? How's it going, Alec? I like went way out again. I don't have a standard spyglass, so I can't do that. Oop, I walked right into that. That was on me. Nope, nope, nope. Almost did it again. Just using my body to kind of block a little bit. Uh-oh. Okay, my goodness. I got a little spicy. Why are you both over there doing nothing? You can go over there. Thanks. Whistle assignments are huge. Being able to not have to worry about it. What up, Troy? Just being able to do quick button tap and it brings everyone together, sets them on aggressive, what have you. I don't have numpad, so like group assignments aren't working for me right now, but I'll figure something out on that. What up, Justin? But yeah, and then you just call them over and then set them to aggressive, and then they're able to do most of the work for you. As long as you're in proximity, it doesn't actually like despawn or de-aggravate. De-aggravate? I don't think that's a thing, but you all know what I mean. Alright. Have a lookin'. Need to eat lunch too. Welcome back, Bilbo. Alright. Next level, or next wave. Yeah, that works. I should probably help this guy out. There you go, bud. Nice. I love how TikTok's like, hey, you want to do stuff while you're in the middle of doing stuff? Sure, bud. I'd love to, but give me like 5 seconds here. What's up, kid? Welcome in, Lynette. Oh, I set myself on fire, not looking at what I'm supposed to be doing. Whoopsies. Mama made a poopsies. There we go. Alright, I think that this is the last wave. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have a proper spyglass to actually look. Which was bad planning on my part. Use the body. Do a little body blocking. Perfect. Alright, so dream loot. Apparently a replacement Ute saddle. Acros saddle would be nice too. I'm trying to think, what else would we want? I mean, that's really all I need. I already have data in saddle. Technically, I don't even really need a Ute saddle right now either. Are we done? One hostile remaining. Alright, I'm just gonna chill here. Oh, is that it over there? I didn't bring my sniper with me. There we go. Eject. Alright, big money, big money, big money! We get anything good? No, I've made this mistake too many times. RG out first. Well, I mean, interesting. It's not everything yet. We'll see. Hang on. Hang on. We'll look. Okay. It's everything. Minus a cryopod, which really I don't care, but it is poly, so there's that. One of you, two of you. Leave that guy out, because you never know what's gonna creep up on you. Oh, biogrinder. Use those all the time for the automation farms, so that's gonna be huge. Nothing too significant, unfortunately. We tried. Alright, well. Off we go. What up, Haley? Not seeing anything else, so we'll just pull the hide and keratin and stuff. Okay. That should be good. Leech blood? Leech blood for sure. Do I need any of this other stuff? Nah, we're good. Alright. Pick up my guy. Let's go home. We got a bunch of crafting stuff that we gotta do. What's up, Stephanie? All right. What else do we have left? I don't know what that means. Okay, so while we're heading back, we're gonna do some cleanup items, a little bit of inventory management, and a whole bunch of boring stuff. So we're not gonna subject the stream to all that nonsense. Tomorrow is gonna be fun day. So with tomorrow being Friday, we're gonna run Overseer, we're gonna run some of the other bosses, do some testing on the Acros and fun stuff like that. So I hope to see you all same time, same place tomorrow. Otherwise, I hope you all have a great weekend. Wish you all safe, well, and swift recoveries from all the ailments and other things that have been mentioned. So, have a good one, guys. See y'all. Bye.